Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a deep dive into Project PXN, and towards the end of the video I'm going to give you my price prediction. Now we're currently hosting a big giveaway over my Twitter group with some Ethereum and whitelist prizes, so make sure you go over there now and enter the giveaway. It does say it's finished, but we're going to be extending this by a couple more days to make sure we give everyone a chance to enter. Project PXN is shaping up to be one of the next biggest blue chips within the NFT space, but why exactly is happening? Well, the first thing you need to understand, and the main utility behind Project PXN, is that it's going to be part of this wider Nanoverse ecosystem. Now, one of the main developers behind this kind of ecosystem is going to be Ray, who's a very well-respected individual in the space. Some examples of other projects in this ecosystem are going to be Project Nanopath, which is currently seeing a very healthy floor of 3.8 Ethereum, and they also have their own launchpad called Oxygen Labs. So if an NFT project wants to launch, they'll come to Oxygen Labs and they can help them have a very successful launch. So the main utility behind being part of this ecosystem is firstly that you have a very well respected founder who's managed to have successful projects in the past, such as Nanopath, so you would hope you'd be able to do a good job and have good connections to do very well with Project PXN. Also, since you're in the same universe as other projects such as Project Nanopath and Oxygen Labs, it also means you can benefit from these. For example, if Oxygen Labs manages to have a project launch and secures whitelist spots for this project, then Project PXN could secure some of these whitelist spots. And also if Nanopath are also developing their own utility, I won't go too much into it in depth in this video, but you can see here that they're developing their own 3D AI models. So potentially Project PXN could get access to some of this utility from these kind of sister projects which they do have. One thing that they do specify here is the fact that, think of it like Iron Man and Spider-Man, they're going to be in the same universe and there will be correlation between them. They're also going to have their own storylines, but this means they can also share some of the utility behind each project. So this also then transpires into the future. If that new projects come into this ecosystem, you can see here they've kind of got this cute fashion brand they're hoping to develop called Banny, and this means that it will have access. We will see Banny in both Nanopath Phase 2 and also PXN. So they're going to have more projects come into this kind of Nanoverse ecosystem, which means existing holders of Nanopath and PXN will be able to benefit. So this is really where the main utility comes to this project. Now, also being part of a very well respected ecosystem means that you can secure some very good partnerships. Now, one of the main ones here is going to be with Kaiju Kings, who's a blue chip within the space, and it's not just your usual art collab. You can see here they're really looking to integrate each other a bit more than that, potentially into each other's ecosystems. And just a few more examples these good partnerships, you can see here one of Antonym, who has 250,000 followers on Twitter, which can hopefully bring some physical items into the Project PXN, which would be really good to build a brand. And also RFTP, who is really working to bridge the gap between Web3 and Web2, hoping to secure some big like Web2 partnerships for PXN. So this is some really big utility for holders. Now, one of the more specific parts of utility for Project PXN, you can see here they're quite secretive about it so far, only releasing one of them, is going to be this grey market. Now, what you can do within this grey market is you can basically buy and sell items with Ethereum, and you can also see here they offer to do it within PXN, which is basically going to be their own token within Project PXN. And this is quite cool, as this token may be able to use to buy whitelist spots for other projects, physicals in the future, and who knows what, but it offers a lot of stuff to be able to do in the future. So the main utility is be able to be part of this wider Nanoverse kind of system and could bring a lot of utility to PXN holders. Taking a look at the mint details behind this project, it's going to be a 10k collection with 6k going to whitelist and 4k going to the public sale. Now, even though it's a large collection size, due to the amount of hype they have and having 400,000 followers on Twitter, I believe they're going to have no problem selling out at all. Now, the public sale is going to be a fair Dutch auction, and what this means is going to start at 2 Ethereum and it's going to go down slowly. And the fair part means that, for example, if you buy in initially at 2 Ethereum and the Dutch auction goes all the way down, for example, let's say to 1.2 Ethereum, then you will be reimbursed 0.8 Ethereum. So it just makes a much more fair way, and things such as in Pixelmon are not going to happen. Now, also for the whitelist, it said it's going to be capped at 0.35 Ethereum. It's going to be 50% of the final price of the Dutch auction, but due to the amount of hype this project has, it will almost certainly be 0.35 Ethereum for the whitelist sale. So combining this all together and assuming a price of roughly 3k for Ethereum, which is slightly under right now, they're going to make around about 30 million from the sales of Project PXN, which will, if be invested correctly, could do wonderful things for the future of this project, but it is certainly a lot of money. So now question is it's going to sell around about this kind of 2 Ethereum sort of level. Now it may drop a little bit lower potentially because of a lot of liquidity has been leaving the market over the last couple of days due to this Bored Ape land sale, but also we often see a lot of money then trickle into the kind of bigger blue chips in the space. So people really believe in this project to be a next blue chip. We could see the Dutch auction really sell out around about this high 2 Ethereum sort of range. So in the long term, what I expect, and after the Dutch auction and the whitelist sale has happened, I think potentially we're going to see PXN sit around about that kind of 2.5 Ethereum sort of range, and it may initially start off a little bit higher than this, but that's roughly where I see this project value due to it being part of this kind of nanoverse ecosystem, and this could lead to some great utility for the project. But we'll see how it develops over the next couple of days before the public mint. So just to make sure you head over to my Twitter to be part of this Ethereum and whitelist giveaway. I'm going to link in the description below, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Peace.